feed on their victims. The Ideal Master's weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them. The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Miss the warm sunshine, green grass, blue skies. Miss being alive.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
clouds, the sky. It's all wrong. Everything's wrong. What a horrible place.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. That'll teach you. Who's there? Done and done.
managed to destroy... You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Where'd you come from?
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that.
She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. leading us to the scroll. Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought... Volumes written on Denevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears that you're mistaken. Unless... The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Denevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years... I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Solana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Well, you know what I mean.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. between life and death. The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call. In my language, the Quanarin is the Vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle. Forgive me. My instinct was to grant you this title. I am uncertain why. Perhaps one day it will become clear to both of us.
Come on, let's go home.
Speak if you have aught to say worth the listening.
Welcome. Yes, just a brief overview of our facilities. Are you ready?
What was that? I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper... An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge, and to read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritate. You think that even if I did have one here, it would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. Of course, I'll bring everything we have on them. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know? You think that even if I did, it would be kept under the highest security? I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. All right, then. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? As a matter of fact, there are. Immensely powerful mage. He hold him. Since then, I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. And what do you plan to do with it? To read it. Even so, The Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. Ah, you think that even if it would be kept under the highest security? Of course, I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. And they call me a savage. At least I don't leave my trash lying around. Hundreds of years have gone into a sip. You need a book? You talk to me. Aye, that's the work of Septimus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. He's been gone for a long while. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Yes? I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when. If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Big. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well, to be within the will inside the... Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. On the cosmological scale. Well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Lucky in the... Have you heard of Under of time? But not all. Two things. The round, the edge. Fight. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.